Yes, it was revealed today via multiple publications that I guess at one point there was a pitch for a animated Batman Beyond movie, and I guess some concept art was released. And I'll just go ahead and read this story, and I'll share my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on this too. Everyone has their Batman, the version of the Cape Crusader that first springs to the forefront of their minds whenever someone utters the name Bruce Wayne. Hold on, Chad, I gotta do my voice. Typically, your Batman is the one you had as a child, first falling in love with the comic book world of Gotham City. And for a generation of people, their Batman was Kevin Conroy. That was my Batman. Conroy was the definitive voice of Batman in DC animated television shows, feature films, and video games for over 3 decades, with many viewing Batman the Animated Series from Bruce Timm and Eric Radomski to be one of the best, if not the best, interpretations of the Dark Knight ever created. Then the series concluded, well, it scheduled, then it concluded in 1995, but spawned numerous spin-offs. One of the most popular and memorable was 1999's Batman Beyond, a show created and developed by Timm, Paul Dini, and Alan Burnett in a moment of desperation that became the unlikely successor to a beloved series. It's so funny that this was set in the distant future of 2019, just like Blade Runner, which is a huge inspiration, obviously. It's been 25 years since the series first hit the airways, but after the success of Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, at Sony Animation, Marvel Studios, there were rumblings that Warner Bros.' answer to that film's success was going to be a Batman Beyond movie. I remember this. For fans of the animated Batman series, the idea of a Batman Beyond feature from one of the production designers behind Spider-Verse films would be a dream come true. It certainly would. And here's some of the artwork, chat. Wow. Oh, fucking looks gorgeous. Yunki Deemers tweeted that he and Patrick Harpin of My Dad, the Bounty Hunter fame had approached Warner Bros. And DC Comics about a Batman Beyond feature 5 months ago, complete with seriously stellar concept art. Yeah, not wrong. Before we pitched, they warned us there is absolutely no way we can do a Beyond movie, but they loved our enthusiasm. Demers wrote, we pitched the outline for the entire film, and what started as a never turned into a maybe. The team is apparently pitching the project up the corporate ladder in hopes of getting attention of DC Studios CEO James Gunn. With today's social media blast more than proving there's audience for a Batman Beyond feature. Yeah, no shit. Oh my God, this looks fucking gorgeous. That's Ink from the series. That's one of Terry's villains. Oh my God, look at the neon. Look at the pink and the purple, chat. The blues. Oh my God. Considering Batman Beyond took place 2019 while released in 1999, it's likely that this new film could take place 20 years ahead of our current timeline. Yeah, set it like in, I don't know, like 2049 or something like that. Putting the film somewhere around 2045 or based on the concept of the same range as Blade. It'll be funny if it's 2049, Blade Runner 2049. As original Blade Runner was also set in 2019. That'd be hilarious. The vibrant colors of the cyberpunk neo-futuristic Gotham would be a feast for the eyes. The concept art indicated that the big baddie villain would be the shapeshifter Ink, all but guarantees a home run from a story perspective. Yeah, I mean, what I would do, I mean, yeah, you can have Ink in there. She can be one of the villains. Do this, what Spider-Verse did. Like, you can put several villains in there, have the main villain. I would have it be this way. I would have it where, look at the first episodes of Batman Beyond and have it focused on the character of Derek Powers, who's kind of like the Lex Luthor of the show in a way, where he eventually gets exposed to this disease that Powers, Wayne Enterprises and Powers Industries, they merge and they create this whole new company, and Bruce Wayne's unaware of what's going on. Derek Powers begins making weapons. He makes this this horrible disease they use in biological warfare, and he gets exposed to it. He gets radiation treatment, but it mutates. He turns into the villain Blight. And you can set up that way if you want to. Or you can, we cover that in the movie, and then later on, it's like in a sequel or something, if you want to. And you can have, some of the other villains, like Ink. Ink's kind of like an assassin for hire, so that would make sense that he would use her in the movie. But, man, this looks absolutely stunning. This looks gorgeous. What do you guys think? I think this would be perfect. As I said, I'm a huge Batman Beyond fan. I love the DCAU. I love Terry. I love that whole world. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker is, my favorite DC animated movie. Oh, my God. If they were to, what if they were, holy shit. What if they, oh, God, what if, I don't know, could they do that? We think they could potentially do, for a sequel or, the third movie, they can do a new adaptation of Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, in this style? Oh, my God. Man. The only thing that makes me very sad is obviously Kevin Conroy wouldn't voice Bruce Wayne. That's the one thing that just kind of kills me inside a little bit. They can get oh shit. Oh, why am I forgetting his name, chat? I feel like such a dick. Oh my God, the guy, of course, the voice of Terry McGinnis, the voice of Batman in this show. Eric Matthews, Ron Stoppable. Help me out here. Oh God, I gotta look it up. I'm making myself paranoid. Not me. Not me. No. Deadpool, you know who it is. Help me out. Oh God, it's on my Will Friedle. It's like it's Will something. They could bring back. Thank you. God damn it. It's not Terrence Howard. It's not Don Cheadle. Yeah, they could bring back Will Friedle to voice the character. That would be so awesome. I'd love that. Oh, I'd be so excited for that. But what do you guys think of this story? I want them to make this movie. I think this would be so fucking cool. Like this artwork, this aesthetic. Let's friggin' go. I don't know, why would they want to pass on this? Like what would be the reason? I have no idea. But yeah, I would be super jazzed about this. So you guys are saying? Zaslav, I guess Zaslav. He's like, yeah, is it because they just don't like animation? Zaslav's the reason. Yeah, I think you're right, Edgy Berserker. I think you're right. Yeah, David Zumbafu, as I call him. Goddamn Zumbafu. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Does Timm not have a last name? Oh, Bruce. No, Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm. That's his name. Well, the voice was bordering on turning into a Sonic voice. Yeah, Ink. Yeah, that was Ink. Bam Beyond 2.5D animation would be really cool. I'd love that. A little bit too much like Spider-Verse. I don't mind it. I mean, people are gonna say it looks like Spider-Verse. Good. I like that animation style. I want more 2.5D films. I want more things that look like Spider-Verse and TMNT and Mitchell's versus the Machines. I'm not in like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I want more of this. I'm not sick of this animation style at all. I'm just glad that it doesn't look like every 3D movie doesn't look the same. It's like it's finally doing something different theatrically. It's like it's not a return to 2D, but goddamn it, it's something new. And I'm loving it. I'm soaking it up. I'm eating it, chat. I'm gorging it. I'm putting up every hole. I gotta put all these up my holes, chat, and I want it all. So I'm loving it. Loving it. So you guys are saying here. Bam Beyond is in a vein of Blade Runner. Would be really cool. Yep. 100%. Space Cowboy. Yeah, I'd love for this to happen, but given how Zaslav hates animation, this probably won't happen. Would kill for this to happen and for them to cast Michael Keaton as. Oh, they could do that because people forget. Like back in like 2099, they were trying to do a live action Batman Beyond movie. There was talk, and they had approached I think Michael Keaton at one point and even Jack Nicholson to come back, but it didn't. I don't think it. Obviously didn't happen. But yeah, they could do Michael Keaton. That's true. I mean, they could also go some other actors that have voiced Batman if they wanted to just, Keaton would be cool, but Bruce Greenwood does a really good Batman, and like Batman Under the Red Hood and Young Justice. I wouldn't mind that. So the Flash isn't the last for us, Batman. That would be better. I agree with you. Yeah, I don't have the Flash be the last thing. Gunn should have vetoed WB's decision. Yeah, maybe he was the one who passed on it for all we know. I don't know. Ink the MILF with Ungrateful Daughter. I remember that episode. I remember the episode, and the daughter was terrified that her mother was going to come back for her. Really good. Blight, yeah. Zaslav, a goddamn menace. Agreed. Do I think Keaton would come back? Sure. I think he's, he doesn't give a shit with people, whether people divide on Flash. He'd come back to do it. And he doesn't have to be in the suit. He's like, I get to sit in a recording booth? Okay. He'd do that. I'm sure. But they don't necessarily need to get him. I'm not married to that idea. I'd be fine if they went with someone like Bruce. I mean, it's so fucking sad that it wouldn't be Kevin Conner because he's so good as an old Bruce Wayne. He's amazing. He's so curmudgeonly in that. He has so many lines. His humor is perfect, and that's the sad thing. But they should bring back Will Friedle. Absolutely. I'd be kind of pissed if they don't. But he needs to be involved in the movie in some capacity. If not as Terry, then another character. Let's see. I heard a rumor of Stephen Yeun voicing Terry. Interesting. Yeah, Stephen Yeun's doing a lot of voice work. Yeah, I mean, Hamill. Yeah, well, Hamill said he's not going to do it. Like, as he said, it's like, listen, Kevin Conner is my Batman, and I was his Joker, so he's retired from the role. And I mean, that's fine. That's fine. There's plenty of other great Joker voice. I mean, he's the best. But you can go with. You can get Troy Baker. You can get. I actually really like John DiMaggio I really like John DiMaggio's Joker quite a bit. I think that's really underrated. Let's see here. Zumbafu. With the success of Spider-Verse, they would be idiots not jumping this. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's very weird why they wouldn't. Bring Keaton to voice Old Man Bruce. Jarvie, I want this movie so bad. I would kill for a Batman Beyond movie. Me too. I just love the whole idea, and it could be standalone, right? I love the show so much. I love the Return of Joker movie. One of my favorite Batman movies. WB needs to get their heads out their asses and make this damn movie. I hope James Gunn agrees to it. Please, I want it. That's a lot of holes. That's a lot of holes. Yeah, I'm down to that part of the conversation. There's a lot. Yeah, and I want him in all of them. Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. That one episode. That's the thing about Batman Beyond. Because originally Warner Bros. was like, okay, we want you to make a Batman show where it's more geared towards kids. And we wanted to make a kid Batman. Bruce, Timm, and Paul Dini, everyone involved went, yeah, okay, we can do that. And they made it. And Batman Beyond's even more darker. That show's fucked up. That show is darker than Batman the Animated Series or really any of the DCAU shows. It's like, and fuck that, set in like a neo-noir cyberpunk dystopian Gotham, and they did a lot of body horror. There's a lot of disturbing shit like in that series. I was like, yeah, and the one thing where, yeah, that guy, that's a great episode too, where Ink's imprisoned and that guy becomes obsessed with her. And she uses that to his advantage, and she exposes him partially to like the experiment that made her the way she is, but it was only partial, and so he's like this fucking blobby goop monster now. It's like, oh my God, and it's just oh God, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. So yeah, I want that. Chris with the Joker voice, I could do it. I'll do it. Everyone will think I'm Mark Hamill. Behind all the stern and batterings, you're nothing but a little boy crying for mommy and daddy. It'd be funny if it wasn't so pathetic. Ah, what the heck? I'll laugh anyway. I'll do it. I can do it. I don't mind. Oh, it'd be so good, Chad. It'd be so fun. Oh. And they don't bring back Friedel as Terry, maybe his dad. I was thinking that maybe have cast him as his dad. That would make sense. Then have if Stephen Yeun be rumored. I mean, I'd be fine with Stephen Yeun playing Terry, but I want Friedel in a role. Honor the past. Be respectful. And then I want for at the beginning of the movie, I want it either in the beginning of the movie or at the very end of the movie. I wanted to say for Kevin. I wanted to say in honor of Kevin Conroy, our Batman. That's what I want them to say. That's what I want to say at the very end for Kevin Conroy. I was like, yeah, classy shit. I can see them putting some Batman's old Rose guy in the film as he's. Oh, definitely, yeah. Like they did that in the animated series. Like you got Mr. Freeze, in that I loved what they did with Mr. Freeze. Like how they brought back all the villains was really interesting, very disturbing and sad. Mr. Freeze, Bane, how they brought Bane back was crazy. The craziest was with Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul. It's like, oh my God. That reveal. I don't even want to tell you. I don't know if you guys ever seen the one where Ra's and Talia come back, and I was like, oh no. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it was fucked up. It was really fucked up. They went hard. Yeah, the Jokers, you can have the Jokers. Yeah, you can have the Joker street game. That'd be cool. Yeah, just like Woom, kind of. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, it was their own version of Woom. Oh, yeah, he's in a drug coma. Well, because the Venom messed up his entire physiology, and so now he's like in that, he's crippled, basically. He can't move. And you had that person who got the formula from him and began producing it in Gotham. That new form of Venom. It looked like a smoker's, like, nicotine patch. And they were selling drugs to kids in that show. It wasn't like, say no drugs. These kids were like, ugh! They were shooting up. They were shooting up drugs in that episode. Oh, my God. That was the back to school special episode of Batman Beyond, but it still went really goddamn hard. And like Terry had to deal with these roided out like kids, these high schoolers that were performing heists so they can just, fulfill their own fix and everything so they can get more drugs and I gotta be the All-Star, man. I gotta be the fucking All-Star. I was like, yeah, it's a really good. It's the afternoon school special episode, but they went out of their way to make it pretty cool and to bring in Bane in that way. Oh God, I could talk about this. I could talk about this all night. You guys know me. I could talk about this all night. But at the end of the day, I want them to make this movie. I think it would be awesome. And yeah, is it similar to Spider-Verse? Sure, but I don't care. This might be a great way to expose people to Batman Beyond. I think that would be awesome. I I think these characters are really cool and interesting. And people aren't like sick of this animation style, this 2.5D animation style. Matter of fact, people are hungry for it. So I think that's awesome. So I want it in my holes. The impression's so good. Thank you. Oh, it's so good. They had the furry episode. Yeah, the splicing episode. Yeah, where the kids, the new trend, where it's like, it's not piercing, it's not fidget spinners. You're messing with your DNA at a molecular level. Do you want snake eyes? We can give you snake eyes. Do you want the balls and dick of a bull? We can give that to you too. It's like, oh my god. And they turn at one point Terry into like a man bat. They reference man bat. I wonder if actually, do they reference Kirk Langstrom in that episode? I feel like they might, because how they're changing people. It feels like it's the man bat form developed by Kirk Langstrom, for all I know, which of course he used on himself, and then later his wife was exposed to. I'm curious. If not, then opportunity to incorporate that. I don't remember either. It's been a long time. For all I know, they could have. Oh my God, got a new follower, Big K. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Oh no, I'm sorry, Big K 400. Thank you for the follow. I missed you earlier, and. Wattpad user 45. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Watt. Thank you, Big K. And welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about all this cool Batman Beyond stuff. It's pretty neat. Pretty goddamn cool. But yeah, now my friends, let me go ahead and get a few things ready, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to get some water. I'm super thirsty. Yeah, you can do like, you can put them all in the movie. Yeah, Spellbinder. Yeah, Spellbinder's really cool. Obviously, Ink can be in there. You can do some really interesting visual things with Ink. Let me look up Terry's Rogues Gallery for a second. Let me look it up, because I'm trying to forget. I've forgotten some of the villain names. Batman Beyond villains. I mean, Blight, obviously. I feel like you would lean into Blight at some point. That'd be really cool. All right, what we got? Yeah, Spellbinder, Blight, obviously. Oh yeah, I got Stalker. That's right. Yeah, he's kind of like he's like a cyberpunk Kraven the Hunter, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, Starro. Starro was a major villain in Batman Beyond in that Justice League two-parter. That's right. I forgot about that. Let's see here. Ink, of course. Oh yeah, the Royal Flush Gang. They have the Royal Flush Gang. That iteration. Shriek. Remember Shriek? Shriek would be really cool. And we got Willie Watt. That's right. Oh, yeah, Cobra. Let's see. Mr. Fix, that was mentioned before. Robert Vance is pretty fucking creepy. Is that the reporter, Robert Vance? Yeah. That's the guy. I could be incorrect. But sometimes they had like these one-off villain episodes. And Robert Vance was the guy who was like the talk show host, or the news reporter that like it was using this experimental technology where he was, I think, phasing through walls and invisible. And I wonder if it was actually based on the episode, the Invisible Man episode of Batman, which I really like. Any case, that was like a spiritual successor. But it's like, I forget if it's like a patch he's using or some kind of chemical, but it starts to mess with his physiology, and he starts to constantly, he's phasing when he's not even taking it. And it ends like, it's a horrific ending for him too. It's terrifying. That's a good one. That's a really good one. But yeah, they got some options. I like it. Wattpad user, hi Chris, it's actually, Brightburns, I logged on my own account, forgot the password. I got you. Well, welcome back, Brightburns. Now, Wattpad. Yeah, stock play by Gary Busey. Perfect. He can play the voice. You can give the voice. Shriek. Yep, Shriek, big time. That's right. You got some new followers? Yes. I believe I welcome them. Yeah. Big K, thank you. And Wattpad, formerly Brightburn, thank you so much. So a lot of stuff. Unfinished Beltec. That's what he stole. Okay. I forgot what it was. I forgot it was like a drug or something. And fucked with his molecular structure. There's a lot of body horror in the DCAU, especially Batman Beyond. It's like, god damn. You guys revamp some of the old villains too, like a new Bane or new. That's true. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you can even pay homage to like how those villains were treated in Batman Beyond, like the ones that came back from the past, like Mr. Freeze and stuff. So yeah, they could. The possibilities. The thing is, the possibilities are endless. There's so much you can play around with. I'm honestly, if this was announced like today or tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, I would be so excited. If they were to, instead of us like, oh man, I wish they did actually make this movie because of this cool concept. Or if they announced, yes, we're doing a Batman Beyond animated movie, and here is some of the concept art, this is the vibe we're going for, I would be jazzed. I'd be so excited. I mean, obviously, you know, I'd be like, all right, who are you going to get to voice these characters? You know, obviously you can't get Kevin Conner. I think it would be cool to get Will Friedle. I mean, they probably would. If they did make this, I don't know if they would get him to voice Terry. I mean, he's older now, but he can still do the, I mean, he's still voicing young, like, cartoon characters, but they might want to get a bigger name, quote unquote, etc. But if he's in the movie, you know, in some sort of role, then that's cool. I'm happy with that. And then, of course, obviously, I want them to thank Kevin Conroy at the end of credits. That's all I ask. And play around with that.